Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I look crazy, but that's because I just did my eyebrows because I didn't want to do them on camera because I can't do them on camera for shit. Anyways, today, obviously, as you can tell, it's going to be a makeup related video, but it's going to be a get ready with me while I tell some stories. That sounds like a lot, but it's literally only 2 stories. It's just long stories, but I'm gonna get through it, don't worry. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. If you want to do your makeup along with me, do that. If you're just here for the story time, grab something to eat and grab something to drink, and let's just get started with the video. I don't plan on explaining anything that I'm doing, so just a heads up. I don't know which story to tell first, but I think I'm gonna go with the story of my cousin. My cousin Nicole, who I love dearly, she is like a sister to me. She's a hot mess. When I lived in New York, my family is known for getting together around Christmas time, having fun, drinking a few drinks, eating a lot of food, you know the deal. This particular Christmas, we were all at my grandparents' house, and Nicole was eating and drinking and eating and drinking. At the end of the night, we start going back home, and she's sitting in the middle seat of the car, and I'm sitting on her left, and my brother is sitting on her right. So I'm looking at her, and she's kind of just like that. She's literally just like that. Not even saying a word while we're all talking, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I just got foundation on my pants. Anyways, I asked her if she's okay and stuff, and she's like, yeah, no, like, I'm just tired, like, my head hurts, like, I'm getting dizzy from the car. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna leave you alone. So, we get home, we all go into my brother's room, and she kind of just sits on the bed. She's like, I just feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I'm not good when people need to throw up. Like, I'm kind of like, alright, like, I'm kind of just gonna go. Like, I don't want to see this, because if you throw up, I'm gonna throw up, and we all don't want that. So, at the time where I was living, we only had one bathroom, so my dad was taking a shower, and Nicole's saying, like, yo, like, I'm really about to throw up. Sis, you gotta hold it, like, he's in the shower. I really gotta go, like, I can't hold it anymore. Well, I don't know what to tell you, like, hold it. So we're going back and forth, and then she's like, you know what, I don't care. And she goes to the kitchen and she just starts throwing up in our trash can. We're all kind of like, oh my god. And at this point, my dad had already gotten out the bathroom. Like, she could have waited 1 more minute, and he already would have been out. But she threw up in her trash can. Oh. She finishes throwing up, and my brother, my poor brother, had to be the one to throw it out. But she was sick all night. Like, that's the thing. She was sick all night. She was staying in my brother's room because my brother's room was, like, right across the hall from the bathroom. And she was just going back and forth. Like, at some point, my brother just, like, threw her, like, a pillow and a blanket and was like, you know what, you might as well just sleep in the bathroom at this point. Turns out, she had a stomach bug. And I'm gonna do my eyeliner, so I'll be back. Back to the story. We soon find out that she had a stomach bug. And we're like, oh, that makes sense. But then it passes on to me. It's pretty much the same thing that happened to her happened to me. And I was super upset. Anyways, that's the end of that story. Now, the next story is about my dear best friend, Kiana. Now, Kiana has bow iron. And one day, after school, we decided to walk to Dunkin' because we had a basketball game and we were kind of like the scorekeepers of it. keeper of like our girls basketball team. So we decided to go to Dunkin' to kill time. Even like before we even started going to Dunkin', she kept saying she wasn't feeling well, blah 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 blah. And we were like, dude, we literally don't have to go. Like, you don't feel good, it's fine. We can just stay in school until you feel better. So she's like, no, it's fine, like whatever, like let's just go, like I want to eat some food anyways, like I haven't eaten. And I'm like, cool, let's go. So we're walking to Dunkin', and all of a sudden I look over and she kind of just stops in her tracks, and I kid you not, I literally thought like it was something from like the freaking Shining. Like that's what it, not The Shining. No. Yeah, The Shining. And her nose just started bleeding profusely, and I literally almost passed out. It was so much blood, and there was just like, we're trying to like walk faster to Dunkin' so we can get tissues and stuff. And like there's just like pools of blood like coming down. And I'm like, oh my god, like what are we gonna do? I'm about to pass out. Like she's practically bleeding to death. And I'm just like, now I want to remind everyone, we were in the middle of a street. Not a street, but like a sidewalk, but like we were still in public. And she's just bleeding out of her nose, and we're freaking out, and she's just like leaning over as she's bleeding to like not get any like blood on her clothes. I was like, oh my god, like I don't know what to do. And people are, I'm like, and people are like driving by and like looking at us like these group of teenage kids are literally crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they were thinking, that we were crazy. I mean, eventually, like, after, like, 5 minutes, the bleeding stopped. But, like, I honestly think that was the most traumatic experience in my life, is just, like, seeing, like, my friend, like, literally, like, bleeding so much out of her nose. I know those two stories weren't like the most like intense stories you've ever heard. Those were the stories that I find the most hilarious and what I like to tell people when I talk about them, because it's just hilarious. I would just like to say I did have the permission to put these stories in the video. I'm not just exploiting them or embarrassing them in front of the internet. I had their permission to tell this story. This isn't a long video, but if you want to see more of me and if you want to see more story time videos, because I do have a lot of actually interesting stories to tell, I just really wanted to tell those two stories. But if you want to see more story time videos, please let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see more videos of me doing my makeup, please let me know. If you want to see me do other things, I would take any suggestion, because I literally don't know what to do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, please subscribe and like this video, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.